Hello, Raj.
Good afternoon.
First of all, thank you very much for giving us such a profound day. It's been very wonderful. And I've noticed the answers of kind of like weaving a tapestry. At least everything dovetails into the next thing. What I wanted to ask, I feel like I'm on the threshold of some change. It's very gradual, but I'm noticing it. And I'm wondering if there's such a thing as a false sense of security. I've been in my peace about this, but I'm also curious as to exactly what's going on. My business seems to be at a standstill, and I'm having to use my savings. And I'm wondering if this is, I feel if this is what God wants me to do, then I'm willing to do that. But am I to continue in the career that I'm in?
The prayer or the
career? Yeah.
Absolutely. There is no call for a change in that.
Okay. So what is the slowdown, or is that me, or is it the economy? I mean, there's been a lot of unrest in the way things are this last couple of weeks.
It is a general level of concern caused by the economy and the situation with the utility companies in your area. And you know what? You're buying into it a little bit.
Am I?
You are saying, well, yeah, of course people are going to be a little bit tighter with their money. But I'll tell you something. The people who have money are getting the things that are meaningful to them, regardless.
Well, I understand this. I mean, I've thought about it, and I realize that's a fact, because what I have to offer seems to be becoming in greater need for it. So
Indeed.
I'm just wondering what happened, or is it just a rest period?
What's happened is that you were having a rest period, but the rest period is over, and you having bought into the idea that it's reasonable for people not to be spending money on this kind of product has shut the door, in so many words.
So then, therefore, I'm learning not to react to the mindset. That's my threshold.
Say that again.
It's my lesson now to not react to the mindset.
That is
others.
correct.
Yeah, that's my threshold. It's okay. That clarifies it for me. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. You have a valuable product.
I feel I do, and I feel it's very, very needed.
Oh, it doesn't matter what you feel.
Well,
You have a very valuable product. It matters whether others feel that they need it.
right.
And there are those who do. And it is natural for the two of you to find your way to each other. And that's your attitude. That's the attitude you need to have.
I'm looking for those people who
are looking for you.
Now, I just have a little more to ask about that. Do I need to change my the way I'm addressing this for another type of approach, or am I approaching this correctly?
Your approach is excellent.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Okay, hands. Here in the front.
Hello, Raj.
Good afternoon.
Some time ago, I was I asked if I would be in partnership again. And I was shown someone in my mind, which surprised me quite a bit at the time. And time went by, and I asked my guidance when that was going to unfold, or if it was going to unfold. And my guidance was that I had things to learn first. And more time has gone by. And I have been very closed down and feel like something new is emerging. I don't have any idea what it is. It's just I feel a newness, which I'm really grateful for. I don't know if it has to do with this relationship or not.
It does not.
It does not, okay. Is that a valid thing that I was shown about that relationship?
Yes.
I guess my real question then is...
Aren't you glad you don't have to know how that can happen?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am very grateful. So I guess my real question is, how do I let this newness open?
By not interfering with it. It is like springtime, and you are seeing the first leaves peek out, so that eventually the flower can bloom. Don't be impatient. It isn't the flower blooming at the moment, it's the first sprouts that are showing that foretell of the flower. Dare to assume that this unfoldment is going to happen perfectly, and that you don't need to rush it, you don't need to fret over it. All you need to do is watch. Now, when I said watch, for you it would really be feel, because it's an emerging feeling. So just watch it, just feel it continue to grow. As it does, there will be more details available, just as there are as the plant comes above the surface of the ground and the stem comes up, and in the blossom there's more and more detail. But you must say, yes, God, I'll take it your way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hands. Yes, in the French cuffs.
Hold a hand up, please.
Good evening, Raj.
Good evening.
This is a very, very down-to-earth question, and it probably will affect only a couple of us, or maybe no one but myself. As you know, I have 4 septic tanks, and recently I've been greatly concerned about one. And in order to investigate myself, it's a very major undertaking. So I'm trying to determine whether or not I need to do that.
Yes, you do.
It's what I was afraid of. Because it entails irrigation system and entails perhaps a drain field. Does it entail a drain field as well?
No, it does not.
Good. Good.
Don't be afraid to find out the truth.
I can't help it. I am afraid. I've been through it before.
Then be afraid.
Okay. I do have one other question, and that is, what is it that I need to know not to be afraid?
It isn't what you need to know, it's an attitude or approach. It's what's needed is the awareness of the delight of life. So that you spontaneously approach each day with delight. What is the discovery that I'm going to make? What are the discoveries ahead of me here? What of the allness of God is going to register with me today? There should be an inquisitiveness that anticipates discovery. Not of bad news, but of delightful news. So you're afraid about what you will find out about the septic system. Well, there just may be a delight embedded there, awaiting you, a miracle. So as you look into the situation, bring along with you a sense of impending delight at what will accompany the truth you will find out. This is important, and it will be fun. I promise you that being afraid will bring nothing but misery. It will accomplish nothing, except it will wear you out. It may make you feel like not getting up in the morning. So don't engage in something that's useless. A complete waste of time. Fear accomplishes nothing. And you're a person who doesn't usually waste her time doing things that are useless. Okay.
Thank you, Rush.
You're welcome. Hands. The lady behind you to your right. To your right. Yes.
Hi, Raj.
Good evening.
I have something I'm curious about. I had cancer back in 1988, and since then, I've had about 4 times when I've had biopsies and so forth, and it's kind of a kind of thing, or it has been for me. I have a feeling this last time, which was just now, I made a lot less drama out of it than I have before, and I decided that whatever was to come would be okay with me. But I have to say, when I found out that there was no malignancy, I cried and I was relieved. What am I to learn from this? My tendency is to want to drop out of the medical system because of the prevalent mentality and what goes on. And each time there's a biopsy, they remove tissue, so each time it's going to look abnormal the next time. My tendency is to want to drop out, but I don't know that that's really what it's about, but I think there's more that it's about. And I'm trying to make peace, but can you speak to that?
I will tell you that there's not likely to be any occasion for any more investigation. So whether or not you should drop out or not will become an irrelevant point. Because it's not likely that you will have occasion for further investigation, I cannot answer your question as to whether or not you should drop out of the medical environment, because you won't be in the medical environment where you could make that choice. Very simply, it's over.
Does that have anything to do with my learning a lesson, or it's just simply over?
It's because you have learned. Learning has occurred. For lack of better words, I would say you have grown out of the experience. And there's nothing about it that you need to understand.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Paul is going to be very grateful when he gets to listen to the tapes. Today's gathering has been, let us say, the kind of gathering he would have hoped for. Sometimes he wonders whether his association with me and the work we do is really valuable or meaningful. Today, for lack of better words, I took him deeper into his connection with me than usual. As a result, he has far much less sense of what transpired. And his concern was that I was heavy-handed and morose and somber and perhaps even discouraging in what I had to say. And he has a surprise waiting for him because, as you know, it wasn't like that at all. So, always a gathering is something we all do together. It isn't something I just do. Everyone here contributed. And so if, as Paul will find, there was more substance to this gathering, it is because everybody brought that greater substance and contributed it. It was a dance we all did together. And it was very, very good. I enjoy being with you when there are very few defenses. I always enjoy being with you, but when there is a greater connection than usual, I must acknowledge it and let you know. And to let you know that it feels good to me as well. Thank you for coming. Thank you for letting me be with you, and thank you for sharing yourselves with me.